national flag carried by Jeff Hunter, ex-Army and the Wagga RSL sub-branch treasurer. The New Zealand flag being carried by David Abbott, ex-Army and the vice president of the Wagga RSL sub-branch. The RSL flag is being carried by Wendy Gaynor, the ex-Navy and the secretary of the Wagga RSL sub-branch. Stuart Wyman, official uncle to one RTD Caboose, is carrying the Aboriginal flag. He's a Vietnam veteran and a member of the sub-branch. And the Torres Strait Islander flag is carried by Bob Dow, ex-RAF and Wagga RSL sub-branch member. Please welcome the Wagga and District Highland Bike Band down the street, as well as our official party. The official party today consists of Rod Cooper, the president of the Wagga RSL sub-branch, Councillor Dallas Stanton, the city of Wagga, Colonel Timothy Stone, Superintendent Andrew White from Riverina Police District, and Peter Thomas, the president of the Wagga RSL Club. You also see the Kangaroo March banner making its way down the street. This is a replica of that banner that they carried during the recruitment march of 1915, where 88 men set out from Wagga on their way to Sydney, recruiting along the way through the Riverina and Southern Highlands, making their way up to Sydney, finishing with about 230 people. The World War I banner and the World War II banners are going past. The veterans marching behind the World War II banner would have seen active service in all theatres of war during World War II, and we're very proud to see World War II veterans Bert Adams and Norm Jeffs marching again this year. Bert did his RAF training in Wagga as a navigator in Bomber Command, who's based in Waddington in the UK, and he and his crew survived 29 missions with Bomber Command. Norm Jeffs was a rifleman in World War II, saw active duty in Wagga, New Guinea. The United Nations banner bearers are Mount Austin High School, and this banner represents all veterans who have taken part in United Nations operations around the world. Next down the street, the Riverina Concert Band, followed by veterans of Korea, Malaya, Borneo and Vietnam, with members of the Wagga High School carrying the banner. In Korea, we remember Gangneung, where vastly outnumbered, they held their ground for a crucial 48 hours and gained US presidential citation to those members of the RSL. In Malaya, while in Vietnam, we couldn't see the boundaries of the Battle of Long Ground, where the Australian troops outnumbered many times over held their ground. Again, another group that earned the US presidential citation. We've got veterans from East Timor, Iraq and Afghanistan making their way down the street with the banner bearers from Kildare Catholic College, veterans of recent conflicts and peacekeeping missions, including Rwanda, East Timor, the Solomons, Iraq and Afghanistan. We've got the ex-service women making their way down the street with banner bearers from Mater Dei Catholic College. These members represent all three services. Almost 3,600 Australian Women's Army Service members served in anti-aircraft, searchlight and coastal defence batteries, often in remote areas. Ex-Navy, ex-Army personnel are making their way down the street. During World War II, the members of the Navy marching today were involved in troop carrying, bombardment of enemy forces and installations. The ex-Army personnel, with the banner carried by the Riverina Anglican College, have been, since Federation, the Australian Army has been involved in all the major conflicts. The 25th of April 1915 still stands as a defining moment for the Australian Army, and is an event that every soldier since has tried to live up to. The ex-Air Force personnel, members of this company, would have served in Bomber Command, Fighter Wings, Coastal Command in England, reconnaissance squadrons and so many more. The bit could fly, don't look. There are 177 RAF apprentices marching today. They've done their training at Forest Hill RAF base. It's an honour to have them here. You will seen the National Servicemen's Association banner marching down the street, carried by the Riverina Academy College. Company Commander Ben Davey leading that street. That association was established in Wagga in 1995, and the aim is to foster close liaison with the Returning Services League and the Wagga Ex-Vietnam Association. Between 1965 and 1972, 64,000 20-year-old national servicemen served in the regular army. 187 were killed in action, and over 1,400 were wounded in action. Let's keep the ball going as the Australian Army Anzac makes its way down Wagga Street towards the Victory Memorial Gardens at the Cenotaph. An amazing group to have in our community, and they do so much community work. This year, we've reaffirmed their freedom of entry to the city of Wagga, celebrating the work that they do in our fine city.
아빠 여기 있어야 되는 거 아니야?
A reminder that following the march there will be a service in the Victory Memorial Gardens down near the Cenotaph. We do invite you all to make your way down there. There is a big screen down there, so you will be able to see what is happening on stage. There's also the fly past happening. That is happening at around about 10 past 11 this morning. The A37B Dragonfly from 100 Squadron RAAF will fly past the main street and over the Cenotaph at around about 10 past 11 this morning. Big thank you to the members of the RAAF and people involved with Commemoration Aviation Museum for making that happen. Following our members of the Royal Australian Air Force down the street, we've got the 219 Army Cadet Unit Wagga. That's commanded by Captain Sharon Werble. On the 19th of September 1991, a meeting was held at the A Reserve Depot to gauge the public response to forming a cadet unit in Wagga. The local sub-branch of the RSL is its sponsor, and since that time the group's grown to a strength of more than 100 members from Wagga Wagga and Leeton. Following them, we have the Australian Air Force cadets, the 332 Squadron. They started out as an air training wing formed in Wagga during World War II. They were reformed in 1980 and is now a youth organisation open to boys and girls between the ages of 13 and 20 years. Several cadets have joined the armed forces and regularly have members of the cadets being accepted into the Defence Force Academy. The descendants of veterans are making their way down the street with the banner bearers from Wagga High School. Those marching behind these banners are descendants of veterans who served in the Defence Forces, and relatives may wear the medals of deceased veterans on the right-hand side of their chest.